Hello students, welcome to Sauras's classes. This video is Coding Decoding Part 3. Now in this video we will talk about number coding. Number coding. Now sometimes we encounter a question where the entire word is replaced by a number. Sometimes the letters in a word are replaced by the numbers according to their positions, while sometimes the letters are replaced by the numbers randomly. For example, we are given that in a certain code language, put is written as 57, then how will bat be written as? Now here the word is replaced by a number. Now if we find the forward order letter positions of P, U and T, we will find position value of P is 16, U is 21 and T is 20, and 16 plus 21 plus 20 is equals to 57. So what happening here is that we are adding the forward order position values of the letters. So here we will have the position value of B is 2, A is 1 and T is 20. So it would be 20 plus 1 plus 2, which is equals to 23. So in this code, BAT would be coded as 23. So here letters are coded according to their position values. Now suppose we have a question where it is given that glossary GLOSSORY glossary is coded as 97533 So we have to find how. Okay, the next is geography. Geography is coded as 915968402. So we have to find how geology would be coded as. From these two it is clear that there is a letter is represented by a number and this is random, for as G is getting replaced or coded as 9, L is coded as 7 and so on. So from these two we will find that G is coded as 9. Now E is coded as 1. So E is coded as 1. O is coded as 5. Now L is coded as 7. O is coded as 5. G is coded as 9 and Y is coded as 2. So the code for geology is 9157592. Now suppose we have a question that run is coded as 182114, pen is coded as 16514, then how will ransom be coded as? Here we can see that the letters are coded by their positional value, like N is coded with 14, P is coded as 16 and so on. So position value of R is 18, A is 1, N is 14, S is 19, O is 15, and M is 13. So this is the code for ransom, that is 18114191513. 18114191513. Now, instead of random numbers, the letters can be coded by symbol. For example, in a certain code, it is given that gone is coded as 5% to hash, and medal is coded as 4#3 alpha. So we have to find how gold would be coded as. Now, from the first one, we get that GO is coded as 5%. So GO would be coded as 5%. Now L is coded as alpha. At the rate. L is coded as at the rate, and D is coded as 3. So gold is coded as 5% at the rate 3. As we can see, it is done in a similar manner as those in case of random numbers. Only difference is here we are using symbols instead of only numbers. Now sometimes it happens that instead of a letter, instead of letters in a word, we are replacing words. That is, we are replacing the entire words either in a sentence or only a single word. For example, suppose we have a question like, if green is called red, red is called blue, blue is called white, and white is called yellow, and yellow is called violet. Then the question is given that what is the color of grass? What is the color of grass? So we know that the color of grass is green, and green is called red. So according to the given information, the answer would be red. Here we can see that the words are replaced by another words. Next, in which ink I am writing this? Here we know that I am writing this in color red, so red is called blue, so the answer would be blue. So in coded language, I am writing this blue in blue. Now suppose we have the following question. Here the words in each sentences are coded with certain codes, and after that we are given some of the questions and we have to answer them. So how will we solve it? Now we will compare. For solving this, we will compare two sentences. Like suppose we are comparing the first sentence and the second sentence. Here we can see that only banks is the common word, Now if we compare the codes, we will find that key is the only thing common between these two. So key is the code of banks. Next, we are comparing first and third. Here we can see that there are two words that are in common. First is digital and second is today. While comparing the codes, we will get, if we compare the codes, we will have that Z and ZI and TI are common. But in the fourth sentence, we only have today and not digital, and between Z and T, we only have Z. So, today is coded by Z and digital is coded as T. Now in the first sentence, we got the code for banks as key, digital as T, and today as Z. So the only thing left is R, and it would be coded as Lee. Now next go to our second sentence. Now if we compare the second and the third sentence, we will see that the only word common is money, and the only code common is C. So we have our money coded as C, money coded as SI. So money is coded as SI, digital today is coded as this. So we only have easy and BI. So easy is coded as BI. Now here we have money is coded as SI, banks is coded as KI. So we are only left with transfer and through. Now both the words transfer and through are not in any other sentences. So transfer and through would be either of DI and FI. Similarly, we have leave would be either of G, GI, XI and VI. So now let's solve our first question. Here we have to find the possible code for easy for transfer. Now easy is coded as BI, so BI is there, and transfer is coded as either DI or FI. So it would be either DI or FI, but not both. And now what the word left is for. Now we can see that for is not in the given sentences. So code for would be something that is not written here. Now ZI is today, so this option would not be there. Next is BI, DI, JI. Now JI is not present here, so JI is possible. Now we can see that in next option it is BI, TI, UI. So DI or FI is not present, so it is not possible. And in the next option BI is not there, so it is also not possible. So the correct answer is option number B, as it has our BI, one of DI and FI, and JI, which is not present in our code. So the correct answer is option number B. Now in the next question, it is given that banks have money is coded as GI, SI, KI, and we have to find the code for leave. Now we have banks have money coded as GI, SI, KI. Now we know that banks is coded as KI. so banks is coded as KI, money is coded as SI, so we have our have coded as GI. Now if we consider this, where we have leave coded as GI, XI, VI. Now from here we have that have is coded as GI, so have and GI got cut, so leave would be either XI or VI. Now here in the options we do not have XI, so the correct answer would be VI. Next is, what is the code for transfer? Now transfer could be either DI or FI, so the correct answer is option number E, that is either DI or FI. Next is, what is the word for the code SI in the given language? Here it is clear that SI is the code for money, so the correct answer would be option number C. Next is, we have to find, it is written that money market easy is written as BISICI, then what would be the code for market? Now from here we know that easy is coded as BI and money is coded as SI. So easy money is coded as SI and BI. So market is coded as CI. So the code for market would be CI. So this is the way we solve the questions where words are denoted by some random codes.